Okay, breaking news off the hop here.
Blue
Take
Jays,
it. Go.
Blue Jays are playing the Mariners first round of the MLB playoffs.
Nice. Are they good?
Jays are going to
Is
sweep
Seattle
them.
good?
Seattle has not been back to the playoffs since give or take 19. I don't know.
I don't think.
2001,
Yeah,
2004.
I think their last run was when like Ichiro was there like 20 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn,
it
really?
was Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah,
I think it was 2004. I want to say. Yeah,
Anyway,
it's the longest.
like-
It's the longest playoff drought in the wild card era.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
2001. Yeah,
yeah,
2001.
Whoa.
So 21 years.
So the
they've been-
Jays are gonna stomp on them, basically, is what you're saying.
Not necessarily. I mean,
They're good this year.
the Jays are really good this year.
Are they?
I'm just afraid for whoever plays the Astros, which is
The
going to
Astros
be
number
the
one?
Jays. Yeah, they're like
Depends if the
100. They're like what 102 and 60 something.
Depends if the Astros know their pitches or not. It's like joke's like 5 years old. It's
I know.
fine.
Do you get that joke, Nate? The cheaters.
Not at all.
The
Not
Houston
at all.
Cheaters? So
I got to check.
go ahead, Simon.
The Houston Astros in the 2017 World Series, they were stealing. They're using cameras to steal the other team's signs, so they knew what pitches were coming.
Oh, yeah, I heard
Didn't hear
about
what-
that. Okay.
yeah,
I heard
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like if they knew what pitches were coming,
Oh,
and they're like
I
banging
get
on trash cans as like signs.
it. Oh, okay, I get it.
What's their record right now?
Oh, good.
They are 104 wins to 56 losses. That's
Dodgers are
impressive.
110 to 50.
Yeah, but that's the Dodgers.
Yeah, but like, I guess.
We also don't have to play the Dodgers until the World Series. Like, I'm just worried.
Yeah,
I'm just
when we get there.
yeah, I'm just worried to play Houston because we'll play them in the divisional series.
Probably. No, I think it would end up being assuming all the. Oh yeah, it would be. Sorry,
It would be.
it would be unless the Rays beat the Guardians, and then they would play the Yankees.
Which isn't too much better.
No, it's not that much better. Speaking of the Yankees, Jake.
Aaron Judge, number 62. He just hit it about I don't know how long ago.
I don't know, an hour.
Yeah, but he is now the sole holder of the most home runs in an American League season.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
Roger
it is-
Maris.
it is the real home run record.
Yeah, the real home run record.
The only non-juiced home run record.
Nate,
Sorry,
man,
Barry.
Nate? What's the record for most amount of triple doubles in an NBA season?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I'm not
Is
a
that
Like
I'm not a genius.
40 something.
In a season?
yeah,
It's Russell Westbrook. It's 40 something. Maybe 50.
like 42, 41,
That sounds about right.
I want to say. We used a good comparison, Tyler, last time I was trying to explain baseball to him. Was I don't know if you were here or not. We were comparing home runs to almost like triple doubles.
Yeah, 42, Jake.
42. Okay.
Yeah.
Say Judge just hit his like 44th triple double, something like that.
I feel like it's bigger than home runs are bigger than triple doubles though, because home runs
Home runs are
kind of
hard.
like a triple double is like kind of a made up stat. Like it's a fun.
It kind of
stat, but it's
is,
kind of made up.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not
Like,
part of the
it
game.
doesn't mean much. Yeah.
Then, like-
it really doesn't.
it's like Matthews hitting 60. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
You
It's
can't
like-
really
it's
track
like-
that kind of stat in basketball.
It's like Harden. That's like what I said last time. Harden getting
Yeah.
to like 38
Yeah.
points in like a game or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like averaging like 40 points a game, basically.
Yeah.
Like having that big of
Yeah,
an impact
honestly.
on the game and throughout the entire season.
Well,
Yeah.
congratulations to
sense.
Aaron
Okay.
Judge.
Congrats, Aaron Judge. Congratulations, sir.
You still don't make it
Um,
want to watch baseball, but
You know
Go,
what? I
Aaron.
might try and watch the Jays in the playoffs. When do the playoffs start?
like a week.
Next week. They have a
Yeah.
double
Yeah,
header.
I'll try and watch those or pay more attention to those and See if I can at least get into playoff baseball.
I'll watch the playoffs. I watch playoff baseball every year. I just don't watch the regular season. I couldn't care for it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, same. That's like me with hockey, though. To be fair, like
Yeah.
at this point,
Yeah,
like
that's most sports, honestly, other than football.
other than football, yeah, that's true.
The other,
Well,
Even basketball, that's true.
they're too long.
Yeah, I was saying football's
way too
easier to
long.
digest. It's one game a week. It's easy.
Yep. That's true. And like every night, like it just gets, I don't know. It just like sometimes it's just too much. Like I'm so appreciative that we get sports every night, but like you can't watch it every night. You can't follow it properly every night. So there's no point in getting into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. One more piece of news before we hop into the football recaps, I guess. Matt Barzal extended $8 by $9 million, give or take, for the New York Islanders starting next season.
A great deal for the Islanders.
Put that
You
in the
love it that much,
basketball.
eh?
Put that in the
What's that?
basketball terms.
I
for
like
me.
that.
Basketball terms?
Put that in basketball terms for me.
John
I don't
Morant just
understand.
signed an extension. This kid's young and he's good.
I don't know about John Morant. I was gonna say Tyler Hero. It's better than Tyler Hero.
He's much
There's also
better.
Tyler. There's also the Tyler Hero contract, I guess we can talk about. But
That's true.
Oh yeah, that one too. I forgot about that one.
yeah, who is he in basketball, Jake? He's not quite John Morant. He's a little older.
Nate, give me
Yeah.
like a youngish kid, like no older than 23, let's say 24.
He's 24, yeah.
Yeah, so no, like 24-ish. Who is like the leader of their team, essentially, like the leader of their offense.
LaMelo Ball.
How about De'Aaron Fox?
How about De'Aaron Fox?
He's
That's
De'Aaron
actually
Fox.
good.
There we go.
That's actually a good one.
He's also on a completely irrelevant team.
How about LaMelo Ball?
Yeah,
The Islanders
a
are
little younger.
They're not
The
completely
Islanders are kind of
irrelevant.
irrelevant.
They're not that okay, but like historically,
Historically,
in the last few decades.
Same with the Kings, though.
Yeah,
Let's say-
exactly.
let's say in the last 20 years they've been terrible, but like beforehand they were amazing. Yeah.
The Sacramento Kings, not the LA Kings. I just wanted to correct myself on that.
Anyways. Yeah, I would say my opinion on the Barzal deal is weird because based on how he played last year, it's a huge overpay. Like he was not worth $9 million last year.
I think
But
though,
I do think.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Just because he really, as much as I think Barry Trotz is a great coach and they should not have fired him, he really did not fit Trotz's system. Like this guy is one of the best playmakers in the league, and he just didn't work in that system. So now with Trotz gone, I think he'll be worth the $9 million, but he wasn't last year, so it's a risk.
So my dad, shout out Scotty,
Yeah.
is a huge Islanders fan. He's been an Islanders fan since he was like a little kid. And he told me that he thinks Barzell's going to go for at least 50 this year. 50
goals?
this year. Yeah.
No, he's not.
No,
That's
because
a bias.
well, it's a little biased. I think he'll go for 40. But the reason why, like you just said, he's a huge playmaker, probably one of the best in the league. Like he won Rookie of the Year when he got drafted, Nate.
Yeah.
And that was the year that was the last year that Tavares was on the Islanders. So he
Yeah,
got
it was.
Rookie of the Year the same year that, or like the year before Tavares was on the Leafs.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Jake, he's a great playmaker. His career high in goals is 22. He's not scoring 40.
22.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I've reached on that then. Jesus. Scotty reached even further than I did.
Yeah, he scored
That's also
15
'cause-
goals last year.
Scotty's also just a really hopeful fan.
That's true. He's
I
praying.
think-
He's praying though that I don't know who they have as their new coach. I can't remember the guy's name right now.
Brad Lambert.
That-
No, sorry, Lane Lambert. Brad Lambert got drafted last year.
That guy. Thank you. He's just hoping that he'll let Barzell just rip it. He'll let it rip.
I could see Barzal putting up like 25 and 65 very easily.
Sure, good call. I'll hold you to that. And
Well,
when he goes for 35 goals. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think the Islanders are going to be relevant though this year. They've made 2 East finals in the last 3 years.
They actually have
Yeah.
though. They make the playoffs a lot.
The problem is there's nowhere to go. Like, who are they going to replace? The East is so tough this year.
That's like before like the before COVID year, I think the year before COVID happened, they made the East Finals against Tampa because that was the first year that they won, right? Or was that the COVID year?
They made it in 2020 and 2021, so it was in the bubble, and then the weird COVID-y like division, like only player division year.
Oh, but like the Islanders, I find like even like just casually watching hockey over the last like 15 years, I want to say, I always find they make the playoffs every other year.
That's
Like
the Flyers. Sorry, the Flyers did that for like all
they have,
decade.
yeah, they have a really good run one year, and then the next year I have really high hopes for them, and they just tank. And then the
Yeah,
next
that's
year
about
they go
right.
right back. They go right back to the second round, or in some cases they'll even go to the third round.
In 2019, they lost in the second round. In 2020,
He's
they lost in the conference final, yeah, and then in 2021 they lost in the semis.
And they forced a game 7 in one of those series against the Lightning.
I think both actually.
No, one was 4-2. I remember because I told my dad like after they had lost in game 7, I was like, hey, don't worry. It's just it's a step up. Last year they lose in 6. This year they lose in 7.
Next year they miss the playoffs by 15 points.
Yep.
Yep.
This year they're gonna lose in the first round. That's my guess.
All right, real quick, who's not making the playoffs this year from the East then? Who are they replacing? Yeah. Who's getting replaced?
I gotta look at the standings. Sorry. Hold on. I gotta pull up.
Dude, like I can't even. I don't know hockey this well.
Yeah, like
I'm so
Nathan's just a
useless in
Leafs
this
fan.
conversation.
Nathan's a Leafs fan, and that's about it.
that's the extent of his knowledge.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nathan still thinks Mike Babcock's the coach.
Just born and raised. Is he not?
No, it's Sheldon Keefe.
I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
no, you were joking.
I knew he wasn't the coach. I didn't know who the new coach was, but I knew he wasn't the coach anymore.
Fair enough.
I saw, oh my God, I was at a thrift store and I saw a pair of socks and it said the Bab socks and it was a picture of his face
I've
on
seen
the
someone
sock.
wearing
It was
those
like
before.
it was like a caricature of him. Like it was like
Yeah,
a
I've seen those.
cartoon. It was kind of funny. I almost
Wait,
bought it
that
just
was
for the
funny.
jokes, but
That was funny like 5 years ago.
oh, was it?
Well, no, sorry. It was funny 5 years ago when he was still a coach. Now it's just like he's kind of irrelevant. So like that's why they're at a thrift store.
Probably why they're at a thrift store. I was just gonna say.
Tyler, I don't know if I can see any of these teams falling off a cliff. You're right.
That's the problem. Maybe Boston
Like-
because everyone's injured. But like
Yeah. Like, Nate, listen to this. So it's Florida, who 122 points last year.
Yep.
Toronto had 115. The Lightning had 110, and the Bruins had 107. That was the Atlantic. Those were the 4 teams that made it. By the way, it goes 107 in 4th, and then 75 points in 5th. That was the Sabres. That's how big the gap was.
the East gap was insane. The playoffs were decided by November.
In the Metro, Carolina had 116. The Rangers had 110. The Penguins had 103. The Capitals had a flat 100, and then the Islanders were at 84. Like they were 8 full game wins point wise behind them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, the playoffs were clinched by like November, basically.
I don't know. I could see, but I also watch Philly come out of nowhere next year. And
No, Jake, Philly's gonna suck.
Are they gonna suck?
No, yeah, they're gonna suck. They're injured.
Then never mind. I'm casual, so I don't know.
No, they have like Ryan Ellis and Sean Couturier are basically out for the season, I think.
Damn.
So no, they're in trouble. Plus they just hired John Tortorella, so we'll see how that goes.
True. Nate, you know how last year we said in the East Conference, like for the NBA, that you were like, man, there's going to be a team between Brooklyn, Boston, Chicago, Toronto, like 3 out of the top 7 teams were going to lose, but we had no idea. We'd be like shocked to see like all of them lose.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was
that's the 8 teams here. We'd be like,
Really?
we wouldn't be surprised if any of them made the conference final, but we would also not be surprised if any of them lost. It's like something
in the
like
East?
Sorry, no, in the West,
Oh,
because like they're all so close together in point.
yeah,
Like
I
point
see
wise.
that. I see that.
Yeah. All right. You want to get to football?
All right,
Sure.
yeah,
I can start talking again.
All right. Nate, I'll let you start it off then. What do you want to talk about first?
Let's start off with the Sunday morning tea party that we all had. Live from London. The Vikings beat the Saints in their hometown of London, England.
Yep.
This was actually a good game.
The double doink was hilarious.
It actually was. Perfect way to finish off that game. Okay, here's the thing though. The fact like the Saints, I don't know. I didn't really get a good look, but from what I saw, the Saints didn't look like that great until the end.
Winston was out.
Yeah, I know. Who
Yeah.
was their quarterback?
Thomas, it was Andy Dalton. Thomas was
Did they work in Taysom at all?
yeah, a little bit. I think he got like 20 yards though.
Mhm.
Like he got a couple.
Not really though.
Yeah.
And Kamara was out. Alvin
Yeah,
Kamara
of course Kamara was out. Oh my God. Kamara was out, dude. Sally, did you hear about this trade? But with me and Carson?
No. I might have seen it, but I forget. Refresh my memory.
This guy's a fake fan. He doesn't even listen to the episodes that he's not in.
Dude, we kind of
no.
and we're so sorry, Carson. We're still horribly sorry. We kind of shafted him.
We didn't mean to though. So I sent him a trade request in fantasy. I had Alvin Kamara. I wanted Josh Jacobs and Brandon Ayuk. And then last week on the podcast, I texted him in the middle of the podcast and I said, accept my trade on fantasy. And then he texts Jake and spams him. And he goes, Nate just told me to trade Kamara for Jacobs and Ayuk. He's like, is that bad? Like, what do I do? And Jake was like, oh, that's so bad for him. And then I was like, Jake, just tell him it's good. And then Jake's like, okay, fine. And then he told him it was good. And then he accepted my trade live.
I said he was coming off injury, but he's gonna be good like past like week 10.
No, he will be good though. He might be good again eventually.
He might be good again.
Jake, yeah, Nathan, you fleeced Carson. I feel bad.
And then,
I even told Nate to give him a second player though. I did tell you to give him a second player.
You did, but listen, the story's not over now. The story's not over now. So Saturday night, where we went out, we confessed to Carson. We showed him the clip of the podcast because again, fake fan doesn't listen to the episodes unless he's in them. So he didn't know about it until like Saturday, like 3 days later, after the trade was accepted. So we brought it up to him. We confessed, and he got pretty mad. This was Saturday night. And then Sunday, I wake up and I see the report, Alvin Kamara's out on my fantasy. And I went, that's karma. Oh, no.
That's karma. Yeah, you guys kind of, Alvin Kamara owners kind of got screwed because it was announced so early in the morning too for like the 9:30 game.
I know. And then he texted me and he goes, I hate you. I was like, I'm so sorry. I couldn't have predicted that. I had no idea he was going to be out. And he was like, our friendship is seriously tarnished a little bit. And I was like, oh my God.
Wait, was Kamara still on Carson's roster at this point?
Yeah, he was. He put him in.
Yeah, he was in his lineup.
He was in his lineup.
Wait, sorry.
I gave him Kamara.
It down for you. Let me write it down.
No, sorry. He fleeced you. Wait, sorry. I thought he gave you Kamara.
Carson got Kamara. Nate got Jacobs and Ayuk. Now
Carson won that trade.
No, he didn't.
No,
yes,
he didn't. Because Kamara's out. No, Zyler.
He did not.
Listen to me. Listen to me. No, he didn't. Listen to me, Zyler. Listen to me. I'll tell you why he didn't win that trade.
Jacobs got 35 points this weekend.
Alvin Kamara, I think he hasn't scored more than 10 points this year in fantasy. And now he's out.
He's gonna get better. He's gonna get better.
And now Jacobs is projected to be in the top 5 running backs in fantasy this season.
Yeah, because the Raiders actually gave him the ball.
And he got 35 points
and
2 days ago.
I think Josh McDaniel. Oh, actually, when we get to the Raider game, I'll talk about that. But
Okay.
Josh McDaniels is in trouble. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
Um, what?
I don't know. Good game. Good game.
I
Vikings.
don't know. I'm looking now. I guess it's about even. I would still rather have Alvin Kamara though.
It's not bad though. Like I didn't screw him. That's the thing.
No, honestly, I would take that trade if I was Carson. I don't like.
But no, and that's what I mean. Like I wouldn't have. It wasn't a crazy trade. Like it wasn't a dumb trade. It's a
Okay.
pretty fair trade.
Yeah,
it was
it's
at
not
the
as dumb as I
time.
thought it.
Not anymore. No, it's not that dumb. No, but
Okay.
just the everything that happened afterwards made it even worse.
Yeah, no, that was kind of bad luck, but like,
We totally pleased him.
What?
I don't think you did.
He's trying to
I think
be us, but I'm pretty sure we still pleased him.
I think you're overrating Josh Jacobs here.
I don't think we are now.
I don't think we are. I had Josh Jacobs on my roster last year, and he put up like consistent points for me, and I won the league last year. So I mean,
Carr needs to
Yeah.
stop throwing the ball. Sorry, okay. I'll talk about it when I talk about the Raiders game.
okay, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on.
Let's talk about the Browns and the Falcons, Zyler.
Browns and the Falcons. The Falcons are 2-0 in the last two games. I would like to point that out.
The Browns should be
Bump that.
the Browns should be 4-0 right now. They should be 4-0.
Explain.
These are the two worst losses in the entire league. You can't even argue. No one has had worse luck and worse losses than the Browns have this year. They have had the toughest losses. Well, okay, if they won on Sunday, Buffalo would have had the toughest loss, losing to Miami. But other than Buffalo, the Browns have had the two toughest losses in the entire league.
What do you mean by toughest losses?
As like to worse teams,
No,
or like
Like what do you mean by
no,
toughest loss?
just like
then what
just
about
a
what
tough-
about my Ravens blowing 2-3 possession leads?
Yeah, they blew a lead.
That's a tough loss.
That is a tough loss. You're right, but they didn't blow a lead to the Jets, so it's different.
Okay, what's so tough?
Okay,
about
so
the
it is.
Falcons loss?
So it is to worse teams. Okay.
Sometimes, well, that's a factor, but it's not completely based on that.
Well, Nate, what makes the Falcons loss so bad?
I didn't watch this game, so
What do
I
you mean?
can't
What
comment.
makes them not so bad? They're not bad.
No. What makes the loss of the Falcons so bad? Like, why is that the worst loss?
It was tough. It was just really close. Yeah, it was just a tough, disappointing loss
Okay.
that should not have
Okay.
happened.
What was the score to that game? If you don't mind me, guys.
23-20 for the Falcons.
23-20 for the Falcons. Yeah, yeah. It was close, dude. Like it was a close
Tyler,
game.
bump that. Good man.
So I restate my thesis. The Browns should be 4-0 right now.
So should the Ravens.
They're still leading the division. No, the Ravens should be 3-1. But
There's three teams at 2-2
hey,
in the division.
hey,
Dude, they should have beat Buffalo. They should have. They should have. They fully
They
should have.
should
And you cannot say otherwise. They should be 4-0.
honestly, like I can agree with you because like they did have a good lead, but also
Oh my
Buffalo's
God,
a better
man.
team.
Buffalo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can we talk about that game now?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
eager.
don't care. Yeah, jump
Yeah.
right in.
Jeez, man. So I was teaching after I watched the entire first half, and it looked like everybody was on the defense was getting picks. He's only threw, I think, like one or two, but it just seemed like they kept getting turnover after turnover. And then I didn't see the second half, so I have no idea what happened. But all I know is that I'm pretty sure the defense just crumbled, and
Yeah, pretty much.
and Buffalo was just moving at will. But Buffalo will do that to Kansas City,
That's it.
right?
That's what Buffalo does.
Yeah, Buffalo does that to every single team. So Diggs did not have a good game, though, I guess. He did not get the ball a lot.
Yeah, 4 receptions, 62 yards. That's bad by Diggs' standards, but like it's
It was-
still not that bad.
It was 10 fantasy points.
That's it. For Diggs' standards, it's bad. But I mean, like, it's still by most player standards.
He
pretty good.
contributed. He contributed.
Yeah. Devin Singletary had 47 receiving yards.
He didn't get me very many fantasy points though, so I was a little pissed off.
Devin Singletary?
No, he didn't
I
play
think
that
He
great.
should have. Singletary had like 13 points or something like that.
In the
I think
game.
people could argue
Yeah.
I think people could argue that Baltimore is still could be in the top 5 even with 2 losses because they've lost to just that good, like 2 awesome football teams.
Yeah, I have them close.
I have them close. Like they're not in my top 5. Like I have them close, but
Yeah.
Devin
All right.
Singletary had a
want-
really bad game. I don't know what you're talking about.
all of them
My-
had bad games.
Am I blind?
He had 54
Oh,
yards.
Nate, he was talking about Devin Duvernay, not Devin Singletary earlier.
Oh,
Yeah. When you jumped in, I was so confused when he said, "Oh, I have him on my fantasy team." I was like, I thought he was on waivers in our league. Somebody should go pick
Oh.
him up.
Devin
I heard,
Singletary.
I heard you
Sorry.
say Devin Singletary.
No, he said Duvernay.
Yeah.
Did you
I
not
said
say
Singletary.
Duvernay? Oh, I thought you
said
said
Singletary.
Duvernay.
No, I
Oh
said
my
Singletary.
God, sorry, I was so
What is
confused.
going on?
I heard the wrong name. I was so confused. I thought you said Duvernay. Sorry to confuse you.
No, Devin Singletary didn't have a good game. He had 49 yards and a fumble.
No one had a good game.
No, he had 47, he had 49 yards rushing, but 47 receiving. That's almost 100 net yards.
Yeah, he actually had a good game.
He did, yeah. He had a lot of receiving yards, which he doesn't normally get, but that doesn't really
Yeah,
apply to fantasy very well. So.
He had 11.6 fantasy points. That's not bad for like a Devin.
That's not
Singletary
bad, but like
guy.
he normally gets me more just because he normally rushes more. That's all. But
Fair enough.
he still had I didn't even see the receiving yards. I was focused on the rushing yards. Sorry.
Josh Allen is still RB1 there.
True.
Well, yeah. It's not even
True.
close.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on next game. The Titans beat the Colts. The Colts look like they stink.
Colts do stink.
Good
As
game
Jonathan
by-
Taylor.
Good game by Tennessee. I was wrong about them. Of course I was.
Yeah. One quick point. I'm worried about Quentin Nelson. It's been a while since he's looked like the best guard in the league. Still
Who's
good, but
Quentin Nelson?
left guard for the Colts. Supposedly
Where-
really good. Iffy.
Where is the left guard position, Nate, on the offensive line?
It's on the quarterback's blind side.
No, that's yes, but
Well, yeah, it is.
inside or
technically.
outside? Inside or outside?
It's on the outside.
That's the tackle.
Oh, that's on the
Um,
inside.
Guards on the inside. There you go. There
Just
you go.
embarrassing, this man.
I know. I'm trying to I'm testing him. I'm getting his
Hmm.
knowledge up. So that
Alright.
next time we talk about somebody like Quentin Nelson, then he'll know.
All
Fair
right,
enough.
I understand. I understand how it is.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
All right.
You can
Um,
embarrass me whenever you want to. It's okay. I don't mind.
Okay. All right, I'll try.
Okay.
Okay, the Cowboys beat the Commanders 25-10.
Cooper Rush undefeated.
Cooper Rush is undefeated.
4-0 as a starter.
How do we feel about this?
What are they gonna do when Dak's healthy?
They're gonna
They're
play
not-
Dak.
They're not going to play him. They can't. They can't play him unless
Yes.
Cooper Rush loses.
They're
They haven't
going
lost
to
a game
play
yet.
him. I don't care. They're playing Dak Prescott. This isn't a question.
They
Why?
can't play him right away.
I will
Listen to me.
bet you $1 million Dak plays when he's healthy.
Oh, I bet you he does too, but he
Well, I know, I know.
shouldn't.
They play the Rams next week at 4:25.
Yeah, LA time.
Oh, sorry. I'm on the score app and the Ravens play Sunday night, so I have them favored, but they're at the top, not the bottom. So it's not like ranked in order of time. Anyways, if Cooper Rush, if he plays in this game and they beat the LA Rams, you have to genuinely consider it.
Okay. Moving on.
No, I'm serious. You have to consider it.
Okay. You consider it.
You consider it. Dak will still play,
Sure.
but you consider it. It'll be
Okay.
impressive. Okay, moving on. Next game.
Geno Smith is looking pretty hot. The Seahawks beat the Lions 48-5.
I'm correct me if I'm wrong.
48-5?
48 45.
48-45.
45.
I'm looking now. As far as I'm aware, the Lions have the #1 scoring offense in the league.
They do.
They have scored the most points.
And Geno Smith has the highest completion percentage in the league as of right now.
Yeah, but that's just like I
Yeah.
don't know. Drew Brees had a really high completion percentage when he was like 50. So
But he
Yeah,
also
but-
took he took the Saints to the playoffs when he was 50. So
That's true.
if you're comparing them that way, then you're saying the Seahawks are going to the playoffs.
I'm not saying that Geno Smith and Drew Brees are the same person. I'm just saying completion percentage is like.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
still
it's
Geno Smith
cool.
has been
Good for him.
He's been better than Drew Lock would have been. I'll give him that.
Yeah. 100%. Oh, 100%. Yes, they would have. They would not have won any games if Drew Lock was starting. They would be 0-4 right now. I'm telling you.
Imagine at the start of the season, me telling you that the Seahawks Lions would be like an absolute shootout, amazing game.
I know. I know. You'd be like, what the? No.
Good for the Lions though. I know they lost, but like the Lions have been playing really well.
The Lions look hot though. They still look so good.
They're 1-3, but they look good.
They're in every single game. Like it doesn't matter if like I'm gonna quote Colin Coward here. I was listening to a show earlier today. Shout out Colin Coward. We should have him on the show sometime.
Dude, you can't have you can't name drop the competition like that. What are you doing?
Why?
What are you doing, man?
Why? You wouldn't love to have him on the show? You wouldn't love that?
No, he's the competition. We can't have them go to the other side.
Fine. No more name dropping.
Okay.
Then I'll give a take.
Vince McMahon never said WCW live on Monday Night Raw during the Monday Night War.
True.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Duly noted. I will. Detroit looks very, very good.
So the Chargers beat the Texans 34-24.
I mean, thank God
for
they
them.
beat the Texans.
I mean, they better beat them 34-24.
Yeah, I know the Chargers are injured, but I'm still worried about them. I was so high on them starting the season, and I'm losing faith quickly.
Jake and I both had these. What am I trying to say? Jake and I both had the Texans as our upset pick this week for game predictions.
I see it.
And then our dreams got squished. So
it's really a good pick though. Like that's not they were. I don't want to say they were in the game, but like they were in the game.
Yeah, it was fine. Anyways, the Giants beat the Bears 20-12. Good win for the Giants.
They're 3-1. Brian Dable gets another win.
Yep.
We thought the Giants would be 3-1. It's the Bears.
Not me.
Still.
Definitely not me.
Me neither.
Let's talk about the Eagles and Jaguars. This game was everything I hoped it would have been. This was like a good game. This was everything that I thought it would be.
Trevor Lawrence, he fumbled 4 times this game, didn't he?
Yeah, 5.
He didn't have a great game, but
I guess
it was just 4.
I guess was it 4? Maybe he had 5 turnovers.
He sacked 4 times.
Yeah, he threw 1 pick, Jake. I think I saw a stat. This is the first time in this century that a player fumbled 4 times and lost the ball all 4 times.
Really?
Yeah. Like guys have fumbled 4 times before, but no one's ever lost all 4 fumbles to the other team.
And they still only lost by a possession, really.
Yep.
Yeah. So the Jaguars look pretty good.
He can't play in the rain though. That's his problem, Trevor. He'll get used to it though eventually.
This team could win this division.
Yeah.
I
100% see Jacksonville winning the
South.
AFC South, or AFC South. Yeah. Yeah, but the Eagles look so good too.
The Eagles look good.
They're just so strong. Like they're getting ahead of steam. They're looking really good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Didn't they go down 14-0 really early in that game though?
No, I thought the Eagles had the lead the whole time, didn't they? Or no. Jacksonville did have a good lead on them. Sorry, it was the other way around.
The defense, because Jacksonville's defense scored first.
Jacksonville, they were up 7-0, not 14-0, I think.
Wow.
No, they were up 14-0.
I thought it was 14.
No. So the Jags scored a touchdown, and then the Eagles scored all of their points. Wait, sorry, no, my bad. Yeah, sorry. I'm just looking at
it was 14-0 at the end of the first. The Jaguars scored 14 in the first quarter, and then the Eagles scored 20-0 in the second.
Yeah.
My bad. I was looking at scoring drives, but it didn't include the defense. That's all.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Weird.
Anyways,
moving on.
Zach Wilson's back. Zach Wilson came in and beat the Steelers. Joe Flacco on the bench, giving him good advice though on the bench.
It was
And the
it was good to see
leadership of
Kenny,
Go Flacco.
it was good to see Kenny Pickett come in and play this week.
That was kind of cool to see.
I mean, he did throw like 3 picks, but
Too
honestly,
bad.
it was better to see him actually trying to make plays than Trubisky just sitting there and doing nothing.
They're gonna play a lot better with him than Trubisky, I think.
They'll be more interesting
like,
at the very least.
yeah, absolutely.
I love how everybody's praising him for playing, yet he threw 3 picks in the game.
None of them were like awful though. They were all like tips or like off receivers' hands. There was one in the flat that wasn't very good. Like most of them were tips or something like that of some kind. None of them were just
yeah,
like
they weren't
straight to
terrible.
the defense. It was also just compared to Trubisky is part of it.
Yeah, exactly. How many has Trubisky had this year? How many interceptions is I can't even hold on.
I don't know. He plays pretty
This
safe.
year
So
alone, he's had where is it? I can't find them. I can't find the interceptions. Oh, found it. Oh, he's only had 2 this year. You sure we're getting better with Kenny Pickett over Mitch Trubisky?
we're getting more fun, and that's what I care about as someone who doesn't care about the Steelers.
That's true. It's a really boring team right now.
I'd rather
yeah.
Trubisky play as a Ravens fan. I'd rather see Mitch Trubisky play every week.
Okay, fair enough.
If Kenny Pickett's going to throw 3 interceptions every game, then yeah, let's play him too.
Play them
Yeah,
both.
I'll play him.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get into the later games now. The Cardinals beat the Panthers 26-16. Boy, do the
Man,
Panthers stink.
Man,
As
I really thought
expected.
Baker was going to be good this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember when everyone was like, "Oh, this is Baker's year. This is Baker's year.
No.
He's going to be back. This is going to be the Baker that everyone thought he was going to be in college. This is his year."
No,
And
he
then,
just sucks.
and now he just stinks at football completely. So
It's too bad.
I don't
He's
mind. I don't mind. Although like I got to give him all like I loved him. I loved him with Cleveland, but yeah, we need a replacement and we got one in Jacoby Brissett, so I'm pretty happy.
Honestly, yeah. And that's all we need to talk about with the Browns.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Packers and the Patriots went to overtime this week. Shocker, not really.
With Bailey Zappi.
Zappy.
Is this the next Tom Brady?
Dear God.
He's slow and white, so he must be.
Is this Bill's secret weapon?
Yeah, it's Bailey Zappi. How did he play this game?
This was well, honestly, if I'm not surprised by this result at all. Like
Aaron Rodgers
Packers,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
The Packers don't have like a strong offense right now. Like they're doing just fine, but they don't have a strong offense. And New England has a good defense. Like they're playing against Bill Belichick. Like
True.
you can't get much better defensively than that.
True.
Yeah.
Rodgers though again had a case of as soon as his receivers make a mistake, he doesn't throw the ball to them.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip of him yelling snap the effing ball to his
yeah.
to his center? That was
He's got to be
funny.
so pissed down there. If OBJ signs to Green Bay,
Apparently
I think
OBJ toured the Giants.
Yeah,
but I also heard he was just like visiting old buddies.
That's true.
So
Who's
I
left?
don't know.
What buddies are left there?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Maybe he was just there to be like, damn, so this is what a winning Giants team feels like.
Fair enough. All right. Broncos Raiders got their first win of the season.
Yeah, the Raiders finally won a game.
Dude,
Woohoo.
the Denver Broncos might be the worst team in football.
Not only did they get a win, but they got a win against. Honestly, I love that they beat Denver. That's the best. It's all like it almost makes it so much better that they beat the Broncos.
They had 12 first downs in the entire game against the Raiders defense. They're terrible. The Raiders defense, they are. And like 12 first downs.
That's stinky. That's just straight up stinky.
The defense is carrying them right now.
Yeah.
The
Let's talk
offense-
about the Sunday night game though. The Chiefs went to town on the Bucs. The Chiefs look so good. Like, we'll get to it in a minute, but the Chiefs look so good right now.
They look
I
like
don't
the
know.
Chiefs.
They look like the Chiefs. They almost look better than the Chiefs. Like, everyone's like, oh, they lost their best wide receiver. They're not gonna be able to make the same magic they could before, but they are with Juju
Yeah.
Smith-Schuster.
And Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Why are like I
Man,
don't
they
know.
love the hyphenated last names, eh? Valdez-Scantling, Smith-Schuster, and Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, I know it's
It's
a
a
Edwards-
mouthful.
Edwards, did you guys both say mouthful at the same time?
I
Yep.
think so.
That was cool. That was really cool. Sorry. Clyde is playing really good this year.
Yeah, he averaged 4.8 yards per carry on 19 touches last game. Good for him. Did you guys see the Buccaneers rushing stats for this game?
No.
They had 6 rushing attempts for 3 total yards.
What?
Brady threw the ball 52 times. Sunday
Holy
night.
cow. He took that game personally.
Leonard Fournette had 3 touches for negative 3 yards.
Oh no. Tom,
And
So what are you
he,
talking?
and he still almost outscored Clyde. in
what are you
to be
doing
fair,
to Lenny,
Len-
man? Give him the
Lenny
ball.
had 7 receptions, but negative 3 rushing yards.
Oh, let him make up for those yards, Tom. Come on, fix the stat line a little bit.
I mean,
What a
Tom was
jerk.
passing to him. Tom was doing his best. Tom was passing to him.
Yeah, I
Did
know.
he?
That's true.
Tom got like smoked at the beginning in like the middle of the second quarter, I want to say. L'Jarius Sneed came on like a delayed blitz from the corner. And Brady, like it was like third down. So Brady got popped. And he comes off the sideline. He's like, I honestly didn't even see him. Sits on the bench with his head down for about like 2 minutes, stands back up and starts throwing the ball. And then every time he went off to the sideline, he was doing nothing but throwing the football. He didn't sit, I don't think he sat down for the rest of the game.
Funny. I didn't see that.
No, I watched the whole game. I loved it. It was awesome to watch.
Nice.
Yeah, he had a great.
had,
he had a really good game.
I was out for my anniversary dinner, so might have gotten in trouble if I was watching football.
Aw,
Would I have gotten in trouble?
happy anniversary,
Nina's in the room. She just nodded that I would have gotten in trouble for watching football. So
Nina. Happy anniversary.
Nina, it's something that needs to be done. Football is a necessity to us.
To be fair, I only watched the highlights of this game. I didn't even watch the game live either.
wow.
I was watching
pod-
House of the Dragon.
Fake podcaster.
I was watching House of the Dragon instead, to be totally honest with you.
All right. Monday
Let's talk
night?
about last night's game. The Niners, dude, what they did to the Rams last night, I think was one of my favorite. Okay, since this other than the Seahawks beating the Broncos, was my favorite moment in football this year. Was the Niners just picking apart the Rams.
Debo had himself a heck of a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Debo was sick.
Like the score doesn't tell you how badly San Fran picked that team apart.
Yeah. Somehow the Rams had 9 points. Yeah, Cooper Kupp had 14 receptions for 122 yards.
Oh my God.
Like he just does this every week.
I know. He's insane.
Because Stafford only throws the ball to him.
But no touchdowns. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, they had 9 points, but yeah.
All
Also-
field goals, though.
A little bit off topic here, but the Astros are currently 3 outs away from a no-hitter.
Are you serious?
Yeah, combined though, not one pitcher.
Oh,
So
Fill
see
me
how
in.
that
What does
goes.
this mean? What does that mean? Fill me in.
A no-hitter. They didn't allow any hits.
No one hit the ball once.
They're through 8 innings.
Oh,
so they're in the night. Who's batting right now? Houston or
Houston is batting. the bottom of the 8th.
Interesting.
Who are they playing?
The Phillies. So Verlander pitched 5 innings and then got pulled after allowing no hits and one walk. And then none of the relievers have like they're saving their guys for the playoffs, right? There's no point leaving them in. They've already clinched.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Anyways, I got one more point on this game. It's Allen Robinson. Jake, I'm sorry. I really thought Allen Robinson was good when I traded him to you.
All good, man. I kind of deserve it.
To be fair, Terry McLaurin also did nothing. But yeah, I thought Allen Robinson was going to be so good this year, and he has just been worse than last year, frankly, which is disappointing.
I had 2 of my starters out in fantasy this week. I had Montgomery was out and St. Brown was out. And
go
ahead. I played against TJ Hawkinson, who got 40 points.
Yeah, how did TJ Hawkinson get? I mean, Lions offense, but like, still weird.
If St. Brown was in that game, he probably would have had like 30.
Patterson's out for like 4 weeks at least, though, so that's concerning for the Falcons.
Hey, that's like what happened.
Yeah.
What happened?
Knee. Wasn't like there was no like one thing, but
Oh, okay, fair enough.
yeah.
Zyler, can I ask you a question as a Falcons fan?
Shoot.
What the hell is your organization doing with Kyle Pitts?
I don't know. Okay. I don't know. He's so good. He is so good. I don't. It is unclear to me, Nathan. I want them to pass the Kyle Pitts more too, desperately.
It's so frustrating.
Are you a proud fantasy owner of Kyle Pitts?
I've been a proud fantasy owner of Kyle Pitts since he's been playing. I had him last year too. He's only ever played for me. You know what he's gotten me this year, Zyler? Week 1, 3.9.
Nice.
He had 2 receptions. Week 2, 2 receptions, 3.9. Week 3, 5 receptions, 13.7. Not bad. This week, 1 reception, 3.5. What is going on? It's not like they're like winning games either against good teams.
I don't know.
It's just anyway. Let's just move on. Let's move on.
Honestly,
anyways,
I blame Mariota more than anything, but it's fine.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Okay, let's move right into some power rankings then, guys. We can run through these quick. I think we'll go through all of our 32s. I'll announce mine. Zyler, you announce yours. Jake, you announce yours.
Sure.
Good.
Let's go.
Okay, number 32. I got the Texans.
Texans.
There we go.
Nice.
Perfect.
Consensus.
Perfect.
Number 31. Panthers.
Steelers.
I think you have them a little bit low, guys.
Probably.
I don't think I do.
You could put them like 2 points higher, like you have them, but like,
yeah,
sure. I'll switch them in the Commanders if you want. But
thank
really
you.
matter.
Yeah, honestly, number 30, Commanders.
Panthers.
Yeah, see, it was tough for me. Like I thought about switching the Commanders and the Panthers. So,
Whatever.
The Commanders stink. So do the Panthers, though. Number 29, I got the Steelers.
I got the Panthers.
Commanders. So
Yeah,
same group of 3, different order. Fair enough.
Same group of 4. Bottom 4 are all the same.
That's true.
Yeah. Number 28, Bears.
Jets.
Okay. Fair, Zyler. I like that. I don't mind. I was gonna put the Jets a little bit lower, but I thought people would get mad at me if I put them too low. I would have put them at 32, but that's just unreasonable.
I put them at their it's okay. They're in the top
Jake,
10. They're in the top 10 for me this week. What?
Yeah. You had them at 26, eh?
No, 10. What are you talking about?
The Jets?
Yeah, they're number 10.
Jake, it says right here they're 26.
No, I know. Never mind.
What are you trying to do to me, man?
I'm kidding.
You're freaking me out, dude. You're making me think I'm screwing up the system or something.
Yeah, I have the Bears at 28.
Phew. Okay. All right. Number 27, I had the Jets.
I have the Falcons.
Oh, my heart. The Bears.
Sorry, Ken.
Number
Hold on.
26. What? Sorry.
Real quick, Jake. I
Yo,
might be totally blind, but I think your list is missing the Colts. So who do you have twice?
No, it does have the Colt. It doesn't.
oh my God.
Jake, you don't have the Colts. Who do you have twice?
I put the Falcons in twice. I put them at 24 too.
Jake, you goof. That's okay.
Put
We're
the
not
Colts at
there yet.
27. Leave the Falcons at 24.
Just fix it. Just fix it. Just
Yeah,
move
put the Colts at
23 down
24.
until you want to put the Colts in somewhere.
There we
Actually,
go.
just
No,
put
I'm
them at
good.
24. They stink.
Nah, I'm good. I'll put them at
I
24.
have the Colts. I have the Colts at
I
26.
have them at 24 as well. Anyways, yeah, you got the Colts at 26, Zyler.
Yep, they stink.
I got the Falcons at 26.
I have the Jets at 26. That's their ceiling.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yep.
I got the Patriots at 24. We all have the Patriots at 25,
Wow.
actually.
Look at that
Wow.
consensus right there.
Yeah,
Awesome.
not bad. They're not terrible, but they're not good either. But they're
Yeah.
probably like the best bad team. I think this is where we start to get into the decent teams. Number 24, Jake and I have the Colts. So you get the Seahawks.
I got the Seahawks. Yeah, a little low maybe, but I'm not totally sold on Geno Smith, although he's been fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
no,
them.
I
They've been
yeah.
fun to watch.
Yep.
I've genuinely enjoyed watching all of their games.
Yeah, they've been fun. They're like the Lions this year. I say that all the time. I said about every other team, I swear. We got number 23. I got the Saints at 23.
The Seahawks at 23.
I got the Lions here. I love their
Yeah.
offense, but their defense stinks. So I
I
can't
was
put them
gonna
any higher
say,
than
yeah.
this.
That's fair. That's true. We might have Jake, we might have the Lions a little high, to be totally honest with you, but we'll get to that.
Nah.
You got them at their absolute peaks, which fair enough.
Yeah, that's their peaks though. I don't know.
They still impressed me. So
Remember when everyone
Yeah.
said they were gonna win the division?
okay,
Might-
well, they said they were going to go above 500 and make the playoffs, but win the division is a little bit of a stretch.
Whatever.
Number 22, I got the Broncos.
The worst team in football. The Broncos. Yeah, I got them at 22 as well.
Zyler.
I have the Raiders.
Zyler.
Yeah.
Jake, you have them at 21.
Yeah, but like, I was looking at where you had the Broncos, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, Zyler. We'll get to
Yeah.
The
that.
Broncos are a little high, but like they haven't been that bad. Okay, here's like the Broncos aren't that bad relative to expectations, but like they haven't been worse than the Saints or the Jags.
Here's the thing though. The Raiders have played much better football than the Broncos have.
No, they have not.
Yes, they have.
No, they're just
Maybe not defensive wise,
they
but
just don't finish
Jake, you
drives.
don't have the Raiders. You have the Saints twice.
Oh my God, man, I'm horrible. Yeah, when I put the Raiders here. I'm horrible.
didn't you just have them? I swear I just saw you have them.
Yeah, I
You
did.
had, you had them at 21. I don't know why you switched that.
Well, you have the Saints twice now. I don't know what you've done.
You had the Raiders at 21. Anyways, let's move on to 21.
Okay.
Jake had the Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got the Seahawks. Zyler, you have the Falcons at 21. What the
That's
hell
a
are you
joke.
doing?
That's a
What the
joke.
hell are
No,
you
no, no.
doing,
Okay.
man?
That's a
Okay,
joke.
okay.
That's like me
hold
putting the
on, hold on.
Lions at 19.
Hold on. You do have the Lions. You have the Lions at 20. Okay.
Get it?
Hear me out. Am I a little biased? Yeah. I put them at the top of that kind of tier of teams, though. Like, they're not significantly different than the Lions, the Seahawks, the Patriots, the Colts. They're 2-2, like
you're-
most of these teams. And the two losses have been to pretty like tight games to decent teams.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
So
I respect that.
thank you.
It's hard to argue, Zyler. Anyways, number 20, I got the Lions. Jake, you can't flip them. You had the Raiders at
Sorry,
21. You can't flip them.
No, I wrote them there and then I just didn't switch them. So I have the Saints at 20.
I also have
Yes.
the Saints at 20.
Yes.
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 Yes. I think they're a little worse than that, but
Yeah. Same range.
I think they stink. Yeah, same range. I got the Lions at 20. Jake, you get the Lions at 19.
I do have the Lions at 19.
That's so high.
I know.
That's their ceiling. That's their ceiling. Let's
But they're
be
gonna
real.
be they're in every single game that they play. So like you can never tell if they're gonna win or if they're gonna lose.
They're
That is
fun.
true.
I'll give you that. I have the
is true.
Jags.
Yeah,
Fair
you
enough.
do have the Jags. I think
No, I think that's
yeah,
fair.
that's
I have
fair.
them a little high, but I think that's fair.
That's fair. I have the
Yeah.
Browns at
You have the Browns
19.
the lowest out of all of us.
You
Do
do.
I?
Yeah,
Wow.
you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
Wow, I do.
Harsh fan.
It's
Big
hard
fan.
not to be, Zyler. It's hard not to be.
Mm,
No, I don't know.
sure.
I think like they're missing a lot of good guys. Like I think right now they're probably like they're bottom just because like Miles Garrett's hurt. Obviously, Deshaun Watson is suspended until I don't know forever, and even then he might not even play until like he might not even play well ever again. Who knows what's going to go on with him? So it's hard to tell with them. Um, I'm just going to keep them low for now. I don't want to be
Sure.
too optimistic.
Yep, fair enough. Typical Browns fan.
Yep, that's typical. That's what
Uh,
I've learned. I've just learned to accept it.
Yeah, Browns and Leafs fans. This guy knows to accept defeat.
That's what this fan base has taught me genuinely.
All right, moving
Number
up.
18, number 18. Jake, you got the Browns at 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the middle for me.
Yeah. I got the Giants at 18.
I got the Titans.
Yeah, that's fair. I got the Titans at 17. Jake, same with you.
Yep.
I got
And
the
Sally,
Browns.
you got the Browns at 17 there. Nice.
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 Dude.
Now let's get to number 16 here, Zyler. Why do you have the Denver Broncos so high on your list at 16?
I have them exactly average. I don't know what's like.
Yeah,
They
they're
are-
not. They're
they are the
not.
worst team in football. I don't know how they
No,
have
they're
2
not.
wins. They should be 0-4 right now. I don't know how they have 2 wins.
Do you know how they have 2 wins? Their defense.
Exactly. But like their offense can't do a freaking thing, and their defense is like everybody's starting to get hurt now.
They have a top 5.
Surtain is good though. I'll give him
They're-
credit.
I think they're top 5 or like around 5th in the league in points allowed. That's pretty good. And if Russ,
They
if
do
with
have
that defense,
yeah.
They do have a good
with
defense.
that defense, and if Russ can kind of click, which I think he will going forward, 16 is not that high.
That's their ceiling.
Nope.
Okay.
Jake's not
I
buying it.
agree. I'm not buying it. I'm
Takes
not
more than
buying
that to sway someone like Jake. I would know.
I'm not buying it.
Jake, we got the Jaguars at 16.
These guys are good.
Yeah, much higher than I thought they would ever be on my list, but
Lawrence has
went
a lot
from,
of
like-
weapons around him.
they went from like you guys. These guys started at the bottom of our lists last year.
They were
Yeah.
31. They were 31 on my list 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's what I mean. Like they've impressed a lot of people. If they can keep this up, I think they could win the division if they keep this up.
oh, most definitely.
Yeah. Number 15, I got the Cowboys.
I
I
have
have
the
the
guys-
Giants.
You guys both have the Giants there, yeah.
They're good. Man. They're pretty good.
Yeah, the Giants are good. Yeah, do you think I had them a little low, or is that fair?
Mm,
I had them at 18.
That's fine.
yeah. Yeah, you're okay.
Okay, cool. I got the Cowboys at 15, like we said. Jake, you got them at 14.
I have the Cardinals.
You have the Cardinals.
Do you guys
Okay.
like Kyler Murray?
Yes,
Sometimes
he's fun.
I sometimes like Kyler Murray.
He's always going to be like he's never going to be top 5, probably going to be top 10, at least top 12 for a long time. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love seeing a midget running around the field. It's hilarious.
Jake, you can't say that.
Yes, I can.
You can't say that word these days.
Short person. I love seeing a very short quarterback running around the field. He looks like a
literally-
little kid.
He's literally 5'10".
He looks like a
know.
little kid though with
He's
everybody.
way bigger than you. He's way
He's like
bigger
3
than you.
way
inches
Let's be
taller than
real.
Jake.
Let's
Yeah.
be real.
But like, I'm just saying, it's funny to watch.
It is.
All
No, I have them at 13. Jake, so do you.
Yeah, I have them at
I have the
Um,
Bengals.
Yeah, you have the Bengals at 13.
You-
Um,
Nate skipped over.
I have the Bengals at 12. Jake, so do you. And then Zyler, you have the Cowboys at 12.
Yeah.
Now,
You guys,
I'm okay with that. They're 3-1.
the Cowboys have been playing great with Cooper Rush. Like,
As soon as Dak is healthy and I hear the words Cooper Rush QB1, I'm keeping him low. But as soon as they put Dak in, they're not going to win games. I'm telling you this right now. Until Cooper Rush is QB1, they're staying at 15 for me. They're not coming close to the top 12. They're not
Okay.
making playoffs unless Cooper Rush is QB1.
all right, we're running out of time here, so let's run through this top 10 or 11 real quick here.
All right, sorry. I got
11.
the Vikings at 11. I got the Vikings.
I got the Rams.
Chargers.
That's
Chargers
fair, Jake.
I got struggling.
Yeah, Jake, you got the Rams at 10. Zyler and I both have the Rams. So
I got the Chargers at 10. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I just said.
You said the Ram. Never mind. Carry on.
I said Zyler and I had the Rams. I said you had the Chargers at 10.
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
Just LA.
Anyways,
Dolphins at 9.
LA's mid right now. Way more mid than I thought they'd be. The Packers at 9 for me.
Dolphins.
Honestly, I have the Dolphins at 9. They probably should be higher, but I'm still mad at them about the 2, I think. So they get 9th place.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not going to do great without him, I don't think.
They lose points because of team doctors.
Because they're mean.
Because they're mean to Tua. That's why.
Because they made him play when he shouldn't have played.
I guess the neuro trauma person who cleared him for the game got fired.
No
As he
kidding.
should.
I don't doubt it. Number 8, I got the Chargers.
I got the Vikings.
Ravens.
Ooh.
I want to put
That's a
them
little
higher. I want to put them higher. That defense scares me. That I want to see
That's
that
true.
defense get
It
healthy
terrifies me.
first. That defense
Zyler,
scares me.
how do you put the Vikings at 7 and the Raiders at 8? That's what I don't understand.
The Ravens.
Did I
The
not say
Vikings have looked-
Ravens?
You said Raiders.
You said Raiders.
I was almost positive I just said Ravens, but I could have
I don't
very
know, the-
well said
the-
Raiders. I meant Ravens. You know what I
The
meant.
Vikings are 3-1. The Ravens are 2-2, and the Ravens kind of scare me. You could flip them, but they have one more win.
If the
They
Vikings
look
had the
less scary.
Ravens,
4-0. 4-0. I'm telling you. They
if
should
the
be
Vikings,
4-0.
if the Vikings had the Ravens schedule, they'd be 1-3.
Maybe. All right. Who
I
do you
get the
have at
Niners at
7?
7. So Zyler, you had the Vikings at 7. I got the Niners at 7. Jake, you had the Ravens up there.
Yep, I have the Ravens at 7.
Number 6, I got the Dolphins. I think there's still hope because they didn't look too bad with Teddy.
That's fair.
And Waddle and Hill are both in. And even after that happened to Tua, they still played a good game against the Bengals. So I'm gonna keep them at 6.
Fair
Yep,
enough.
I got the Buccaneers at 6.
I have the
Interesting.
Packers at 6. Packers.
Interesting.
I
I got the
Packers at
Buccaneers at
5.
5.
I got the
The
Packers
Bucs
at
at
5. There you go.
Okay, so
Same thing.
Bucs, Packers. Number 4, Ravens.
Niners.
Niners. Thank you, Jake.
Wow.
Niners.
Wow. I think I might have that team a
are-
little low.
They are good.
I think I might have the Niners a little low. They are good, but they played really trashy last week against the Denver Broncos, which is, to be fair, a really good defense, but so is the Rams.
True.
The Niners played the Rams last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'm
Sorry,
in the
I
week
got-
before.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, that was 2
All right.
days ago. Last week was 7
Yeah.
days ago.
Yeah,
top
okay.
Over
three-
7. You know what I meant. Number 3,
Zyler, can you switch your 2 and 1 so that we can run these top 3 as all the same together?
Nope, I'm sticking to it. Number 3, we all have the Eagles.
The Eagles.
number
Number
2,
2.
Jake and I have the Bills.
Bills
I
at
have the
2.
Chiefs.
Just because I'm mad at them. And number 1, we've got the Chiefs.
I still
I
have the
think the
Bills at
Chiefs
number
look
1.
like the Chiefs look like the best team in football right now.
They're good.
I'm
They're
taking
awesome.
I'm taking the Bills. I believe in their defense more than the Chiefs. That's the only reason. But still got the Chiefs at 2.
Micah Hyde, though,
Anyways.
being out for the year hurts them.
It does. It's true.
After what the Chiefs just did to Tom Brady and what they did to the Cardinals and who'd they play week 2 again? Raiders? No. Who'd they play?
Chargers.
Week 2. Chargers, yes. I think they're the best looking team in football.
True.
Anyways,
Okay.
That was fun.
yeah. That was
Wrap it
fun.
up.